Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and Broseph Smith.
a podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot.
Mind state, primate. Mind state, primate. I stay.
Yeah! We're back.
Yes. We're all up in
back.
your ear holes,
Literally,
in your eye holes.
I had to dust off cobwebs from the microphone when I first got up here. Not gonna lie to you.
Bro.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's episode 96 or whatever. We're out here. We did it.
We're
Before
back
we get
with
too
another
far into
banger
it,
for
go
your
check
ear
out-
holes.
Go check out patreon.com/StoneDaveTheories podcast. It's the best way to support us. We also got a Discord that you can get access to. We got bonus content from the ends of these episodes, and we're just totally unhinged.
Can't you hear the enthusiasm? Do it now.
We got sketches over there too.
Yeah.
All of the backgrounds for all of the thumbnails are up there for free
Which,
use.
that's important too. Yes, because I'm also going to be drawing one of those this episode. We got merch too.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
Dude. What is that?
It's on the screen.
Nice.
Thecolaboratory.myshopify.com.
You can go there and buy cool shit
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
that we've created.
Yes.
and more soon.
Really? Dude, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I want to go check that shit out right now and see what I can fucking get.
It's in the description.
Fuck yeah, dude. We should definitely do that.
All right.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Next.
so,
We've only plugged it every episode.
yeah.
Damn.
So
That's tight.
right now we're kind of limping our way to 100. We're going to be doing some big changes here.
Yes.
Set changes, audio changes, like the overlay changes, like editing. The whole entire thing is going to be completely revamped here, and so we're
doing
at
an
96.
official relaunch for the
Yeah.
channel.
Now that we kind of got the hang of it, we kind of
Yeah.
know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And so, currently we're still on our little modified setup because the PC is in repair mode and has been for 3 weeks, and we got all kinds of other stuff coming in. But be ready for that. Episode 100. If it's on schedule, it'll be in like a month.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's been very masturbatory, right, and very DIY, right?
Masturbatory? How so?
Well, because you do it yourself.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see.
And we're finally figuring it out. You know, it's like,
Well, you can still. I think
like
sex
leveling
is not,
up.
I think sex is also do it yourself. I don't let someone else do my girlfriend for me. I do it.
Yeah.
I
but
do
you
the
have a
job
girlfriend
myself.
that you're doing it with,
But I have seen someone get their
so there is
hips
another
pushed.
person. So you're
Depends,
not by
depends.
yourself.
Sometimes you're doing.
Unless
you're
you
doing
don't
it with
consider
the
your
girl.
girlfriend a person.
No, sometimes you're doing it with the girl. Sometimes you're doing the job yourself. Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but yes, that has been how our set has been. That's how things have been. We're kind of, we're up in the air right now, but we're gonna
Nice.
lock in.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
about to lock in, everybody.
Yeah.
No, I have seen
Yeah.
my brother push Sully's hips while he was banging that one chick.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah. That's the assist.
Yeah.
Assist. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
You should definitely write a book. There probably is. Somebody has to have like dedicated
Called the
to
Kama Sutra.
literature. Well, yeah, but that's from that culture. Like there has to be some like white trash equivalent, right?
No, my brother
Like-
Jared claims to have the Hama Sutra, like all the different
hammock?
moves in the hammock. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Custom.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's funny.
But anyways, yeah. Over the last few weeks, we've built up hella stories here. We got a lot going on.
Because it's just a hammock is just a sex swing waiting to happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah,
like,
It's 4 minutes into the podcast. I did this to some extent, but we gotta
But is it
ease
right?
into it. We gotta ease into it.
yeah,
like
and
sex.
and with
Oh, no, I'm bringing
and
it
with a
back.
hammock swing, sex swing, you can ease into it.
I'm gonna go buy Cheetos. I'll be back.
Oh, so I thought of a Cheeto puff is a funny name to call a gay ginger. A Cheeto puff. Yeah.
I can't fault you there.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And who doesn't like Cheetos? Do you
Hold
like
on,
puffs
let
or
me
do you like
muster up a
crunchy?
laugh.
Nah, I hate
In real
puffs.
life?
Yeah. No, the puffs, right? They stick to your teeth.
Yeah.
It's like fucking awful.
Yeah,
Right.
the puffs are not good.
Crunchy all the way.
Cheetos,
Right.
no. Yeah, the crunchy are definitely better.
What about the jalapeno ones?
Are you talking
The
like the
jalapeno
$2.99 Cheeto puff corn?
No, $2.39 by the way, or $2.29 only.
It's on the bag. Just read the bag.
$2.29
It's
only, I
on the
think.
bag.
But no, he means Cheetos puffs, where the whole long Cheeto is puff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, fuck that shit. But the puff corn, the Cheetos puff corn, that shit is
It's
Chester's
actually like
corn.
corn,
yeah.
like popcorn.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to capture that market. They're like, hey, it's one
delicious.
less step of processing this product, right?
It's delicious.
They could just pop the corn. Yeah. People are already eating that. They're trying to
Yeah.
capture that market.
I don't know if it's like real. I don't know how they make it. It doesn't. It's questionable.
Popcorn's good.
It's
one of
questionable
those
as
ones
to
you have to
whether it's
commit
popcorn.
to.
They call it puff corn. I don't know if it's popcorn or not.
Like Luke's cheddar clouds.
Can you
Have you ever had a
possibly
Luke's
pull
cheddar
up
clouds?
Chester's puff corn just so that
They
'cause
got them at Grocery Outlet.
I'm
The Luke's,
now
they're like
I'm
an
very
organic,
curious.
like Cheeto knockoff, but it's called Luke's cheddar clouds. They're fucking fire.
That's
though.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sound amazing. This is the shit. Yeah, that. Yup,
It won't let me click on the image.
that's tight.
What about Luke's cheddar clouds? Can we get a
I'm-
side by side?
See, and that's where these things, like, I don't even quite know if they're like actually popcorn or like made.
Is this like Pirate's Booty?
I don't know.
Cheddar
how-
clouds?
Yeah. No, it is, but it's not quite popcorn, but it looks like popcorn.
See, and that's
but
and
it's
that
like a Cheeto puff, but it's kind of crunchy.
yeah, and that's kind of like what this stuff is like at the same. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the chicharron of.
see, because like that's not
$2.29. I hit it. I binked it.
nice.
We're looking this up right now, everyone, by the way.
Dude, the price is right, dude.
Well, sometimes they sell it for more, even though it says on the bag it's only $2.29.
Like if I ask you how much a can of Arizona is, what would you say?
99 cents.
Right? No, the economy's fucked. That's how you know the economy's fucked. Arizona, you can't go cop a can of Arizona for 99 cents. They took the fucking price off the can.
At some
like
places,
that's how
at
much
some
it's
places
off the
you
table.
still can.
Bro, if it still
it's
has the
rare.
price on there, you want to question its expiration date, like seriously, because it hasn't been there for a minute.
No, I'm aware.
Dude,
$1.59.
plastic containers now, dude.
I know. Oh, look, we're right here advertising like Walmart water. Just straight like make sure to get your weekly ration of microplastics.
Out here. This is gonna ruin
Are you gonna edit it out? Put something cool over it.
Yeah, like a burrito.
Yeah.
Well,
Breakfast
now he already has a
burrito.
frame where he's already got a good frame.
Okay. Cool. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Bottoms up.
for real. I have a water check, posture check.
Mm.
What is it? Water wrist stretch check if you're on your computer.
Oh, is that what it is? It's like a whole thing. You take a break, drink some, hydrate, maybe have some snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
they're
yourself,
like-
you know.
They're like, remember to be a human for a minute.
Yeah.
In betwixt just fucking typing on this computer all day.
Right.
Yeah, no. What about gamers' keyboards? The abuse.
Okay, hold on.
The abuse that
yes,
they take.
definitely. And I want to tell you, because we also have on here high-rise stories, because we've been doing high-rise. And the fun part, one of the fun parts about that is you can see inside people's windows and apartments and shit. And man, when I pass the people who are working at home,
Does this tick your voyeur box?
and
Is it like, totally get like?
We don't.
I mean, I don't know if I'd phrase it like that specifically.
No, we don't.
Your
generally
search
see
history
cool
has changed
things.
by like
No.
1 degree.
You don't generally see cool things, but you see a lot of strange shit. And I've seen a lot of stuff that makes me very happy that I'm outside and not inside. Where
Like
especially
depression. Like,
Yeah.
like just soul crushing depression.
Like,
People
dude,
just.
People working at desks.
yeah, we've passed a couple business meetings where like they're just like, and then like we come into frame on the window and they're all looking at us like, wow.
yeah, and
Like,
they're
this
all
is where they
stoked.
farm the NPCs.
Yeah, no, it does. It's like, wow, we found it. No, 100%. There was one where I was cleaning a window. I didn't realize the dude was right there, but his desk was against the wall, so his face was like right the fuck there in the window, and I didn't notice until I was squeegeeing past it. And so I just squeegeed past and just like boom, side profile of a dude's face. It's like it scared the fuck out of me. I was like, whoa!
I had the same thing happen. I was scrubbing windows, and you can't see because of the water on the window. And then as it like beaded down, these two ladies were sitting there just laughing at my face. Like, they're just sitting there having this extravagant lunch in luxury, right? Like in these massive fucking leather lounge chairs.
Yeah.
And they're looking out at this poor schlep out here just fucking scrubbing the windows. Like, damn.
I like being the poor schlep that's scrubbing the windows.
Schlep or schlep? Is it
It's
schlep or
fun.
schlup?
I don't think it matters.
It's very Seussian. Can we get a decider over here? Can you be the judge? Schlep or schlup?
I don't know. I've not.
And is it Yiddish? Is it come from Yiddish?
What?
Yiddish, you
No,
dig?
He's onto something.
Yeah.
Is it?
It sounds like I'm saying gibberish, right?
right, but that's what most of you.
But Yiddish is gibberish.
Or schlub. I think that's what it is.
Schlub.
Schlub.
Schlub is what I've heard. Yeah.
Schlub. Oh.
I had a couple shirtless dudes just run up to the window and go like, yeah, for a minute. That was weird.
Yeah.
Schlub is a borrowed from Yiddish.
You're like, dude, check this out, man. I'm totally gonna fuck with the guys cleaning the windows.
That's exactly
Without
what-
my tits.
No,
Yeah.
it's hilarious. So when you see someone that doesn't know you're there and you hit the suction cup super hard just to scare them,
Yeah.
they're "Pah!" right behind them.
Like, ah!
They jump.
Yeah. No, that is satisfying. I'll go for that move every time.
You ever give them a helicopter? You ever?
What's that?
Well, if they're like
With your penis?
my penis,
Yeah.
why would you give them a helicopter with my penis?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really strange, man. What the fuck, dude? Come on now. That's unreasonable.
But like a helicopter with my penis.
What are you?
If
You're
you
the one
wanted
who.
to.
You're the one who said it.
I asked
what
you
are
if you ever done
We're,
that.
like,
and
sitting
then he
down.
asked me if my penis.
We're like fully harnessed up. In
How the
clothes.
fuck would I get my penis out?
I have no idea. That's entirely your business. I'm just
It's not possible. I don't think even if I wanted to, I could. It's tucked behind two. I've got a harness. I've got rain pants.
well,
and
we're
then
learning
actual
things about
pants.
Ryan.
Like strapped
Tucked
in that.
behind.
Strapped in that chair, you got the straps of the chair, you got the harness, you got the
And you
fucking
got
rain
tucked
pants,
back.
and it's like it's total. How?
I don't know.
All right.
I mean,
just-
that's up to you. You're the
You asked the question. I'm
technician.
I'm curious as to how you thought that it was
And
possible.
you're also sitting.
Yeah, that's the main thing that makes it difficult. If I was standing, then
yeah.
easy. But
Well, I mean, I believe that you could figure out the logistics if you know. If
but even then, again, you're sitting. How would
if
you
the
get
situation
any...
called for it. I don't know.
It's like trapped between your leg. You can't really split. You're trapped in a. You're in a chair.
Have you ever stood up on a swing? When you go to the park, you stand up on the swing.
But you can't stand up on these.
Yeah.
How do you get
Or-
into them?
Or
Don't you
yeah,
stand up
can-
to get
I guess
into
you
them?
could. I have stood up on them.
Yeah,
before,
you can. It's hard to get to once it's past
All right.
the ledge.
I see what you're saying. It is possible.
Yeah, and it's hard to helicopter your dick if it's hard too.
But the whole harness.
You can't helicopter a hard dick.
That's the harness. You'd have to
yeah.
You'd have to completely undo your harness.
See, but now you're thinking about the logistics of it.
Yeah, and it seems extremely difficult.
And unsafe.
Very unsafe.
Like the most unsafe
Wouldn't
it
it
could
be funny
possibly
if
be.
you looked in, you're just like, shh, and there's a dude just fucking helicoptering his dick at you?
Well, I mean, there was a dude helicoptering his dick down the road from us.
I would find it funny.
Dude, I forgot about. I brought up the helicoptering dick thing, and I forgot that you guys
Yeah.
literally saw a fucking dude like with his dick out, like wagging it around at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my God.
Downtown
that-
Seattle.
Yeah, that whole day was fucking fantastic. 'cause,
Now,
like,
did that
we're-
check your voyeur box?
Yeah, 100%. Still wouldn't phrase it that way, but I see what you mean, and yes. Because when you're like, we're completely Our ropes are
Sorry.
behind a balcony. Like he can't get to us in any way.
Or our ropes.
And
Yeah.
so he's just on the ground, and we have a full view
imagine if
of
he had
the
a
entire
slingshot?
intersection.
If he had like primitive weaponry, like a slingshot or like a bow and arrow or
Yeah,
something.
he didn't
Yeah.
even look at us.
he barely looked up for the
Yeah.
most part.
No, he was
Oh,
fucking,
did you guys holler
he
at
didn't
him?
even, nah.
Oh, okay.
No, we just enjoyed the view.
I was like, oh, there's a tweaker. Check it out.
yeah.
I was like, oh, shit, I saw his penis.
that was the one.
You're like, dude,
That was the
pretty
one.
impressive. I can see your penis from up here.
No, that was the one. That was
nice
the one that
penis,
killed me. Was,
bro.
It was like, oh, look it, there's a crazy guy yelling about shit down there. Like, oh, that's pretty neat. And I keep washing windows, and it was like, I saw his penis. And you're like, oh, really?
He's that kind of crazy.
No, then he pulled his whole pants down to his ankles
Oh
for
my
like
God,
20
dude.
minutes.
Yeah.
So funny.
And
He
was
was
just like bending over, and like when people would come around the corner, he was like,
That was
Just
the best.
freaking their worlds
Yeah.
out. Can you imagine just like on your way to work in the morning, you come around the corner and he's just there, just
Yeah.
staring you in the
yeah,
eyes.
dude,
just
it was like 3
full
p.m.
on,
Yeah, we've got
wagging his fucking dick around.
we've got the
Just-
aerial view, so we can see.
Oh my God,
we can
dude,
see
that's
people
so
coming
funny.
from this way. We can see all directions of them coming towards this intersection, and watching people come down the street. And like, there was one lady who turned the corner, saw him, and just immediately did a 180 and started walking
She
back
thought she
the
was going to
same
be brave.
direction.
She worked up the courage like all
No, she
morning
didn't
to
see it
leave
till
the
they were-
fucking
No.
leave her
No,
apartment.
she was in the
She
blind
didn't see
spot.
it till she was like 4 feet away from him. being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So she turned, saw that, and just 180'd and walked the other way.
No, but she thought she was going out into the world being brave that day. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what? I'm going to go out there. I'm going to overcome my anxiety. She turns the corner and he's just there wagging his fucking dick in her face.
Well, what made it better is she walked back like half a block,
Totally defeated.
then realized that she had to go that way. So she waited for another human being to like come and kind of walk with her, and then just like match the pace of the other person walking across the road. Like, fuck yeah, we can get past this person together.
So, like, you know what agoraphobia is?
Yeah.
Right? Now, it's not necessarily the fear of being outside, but it's the fear of society, right? Of like social interaction, right? Because the agora is what the Greeks used to call their like shopping centers. That was called the agora, and people would go and exchange goods or, you know, whatever they were selling, bread or jewelry, pottery, fucking whatever. But that's where that term agoraphobia comes from. And most people think that it's the fear of just going outside or being outside, but it's not. It's the fear of being in public or being,
The unpredictability and
of like
Scariness
social
of
interaction.
society.
Public's
Yeah.
wild.
yeah,
Or it can
public
get
is
wild.
wild.
Dude,
Yeah.
we had some fun fun interactions over these past 2 weeks that we've been out. Well, maybe 3, right? But fucking Palmer Squares, we're in
Yeah.
town. We went to the fucking Palmer Squares. Went to 2 shows. It was dope. They hooked it up like and just like gave us tickets and like full
At the
access.
Tacoma show.
Yeah, it was fucking dope. And then
We bought tickets for the Seattle one.
yeah, because I don't want to be a total freak.
No, I wanted to support him
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was the more expensive of the 2. All right. So the Seattle show, was like twice as much as the Tacoma show. But anyhow, they showed
they're
love.
fun
And
as
they
fuck.
we kicked it. It was dope. Zach came. We fucking skated. Their buddy Zach from last time at the Seattle show.
Yeah.
He fucking came and skated. So the Zach squared. They were getting after it. It was hella funny.
Palmer Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude.
No, and someone pulled the fire alarm or something, or went out the emergency
No,
exit.
it was Chase, their merch guy. They've been roasting the fuck out of him on their podcast, and like because he's like he says he's not a flat earther, but like he's in that vein, the flat Earth vein, and but anyhow, like
he says he's not a flat earther, but is just a great statement.
Yeah.
so mid show, fire alarm goes off. We have
Everyone
to
has
fucking
to leave.
evacuate
Yeah.
until the fire department comes, right? And they come, and it basically like all fingers pointed at him because of his vape. It wasn't any of the blunt smoke. It wasn't any of the smoke. They said specifically it was that vape. They're like, homie, it was you. And they had this whole thing going during the show. There's one of the Escape from the Zoo songs where they like do a little breakdown and let people come up and like rap a
they
little
were excellent,
couplet.
by the way.
Yeah,
Escape
no,
from
they
the Zoo.
were. It was so much fun, dude. The energy was so fucking good, and like we raged for like 2 full days. It was wild, and then this is mid doing high rise, like you guys doing high
I
rise.
was so goddamn tired
Oh,
that
dude.
last day.
that is why I skipped out on those shows because
so much fun though. So much
I'm sure
fun.
it was. I was very stoked the next day when
No.
I did not
But
feel
the
like
sh-
absolutely.
You were all uppity and cheery and talkative. I was like, dude, I don't want to talk.
I was all uppity and cheery
Yeah,
too.
true.
But I
you're
was on a
being,
bender, dude. I was on a full fucking bender. We were
You're
having
being a
blast.
weirdo in the staff elevator.
Yeah,
Just
it was
making all kinds of noises.
Yeah. No, but so the fire alarm goes off and they just do an impromptu fucking acoustic set outside, and I've been
Yeah,
bringing
that was
my
so cool.
harmonica with me, right? Because I've been trying to practice a little bit,
Yeah.
and so I busted out and just start beatboxing. They end up getting a guitar out. Axe spits a couple of fucking bars. They do a whole song. It was
Yeah.
dope. It
yeah,
was dope.
while he was harmonica, there was like 50 people around and like 10 recording him,
Yeah,
including Cody. Got it.
yeah.
But
no,
he was
it
right
was
there
dope.
behind him while they're like performing and
Fuck
freestyling.
Yeah, I just happened to have it, and I was like trying to hand it
And
off.
it
Like, does
sounded
anybody
good,
actually
too.
know how to play this, like for real? 'Cause,
Well,
like I
no,
don't
you were
know
like
what I'm doing.
beatbox harmonica. It sounded great.
Yeah.
If you give me that footage there, I'll make the intro of the podcast. Like that'll play before the intro. We'll put some of that there.
I think Cody's
Yeah,
the only one
Cody's
that
got it.
actually
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cody
has
got that. Can you
so
get that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try and put that at the intro.
No, but it was dope, and it was an all ages show at the Seattle Center at the Vera Project, which I fucking love that venue because it's literally it's a DIY thing. Like they teach kids how to run stage shows, so all the staff is like they're learning how to fucking do this. It's dope. It's an art academy. And
That's tight as fuck.
it's super fucking cool. A lot of people were like, "What the fuck is up
No
with these
drinking.
bathrooms?" Because it's like,
Oh,
dude,
all gender restrooms.
yeah, and it is the craziest high school catty fucking chat up in there. This dude's like, "Look, I have to explode shit out of my asshole, and I'm fucking 5 feet from these little girls over here chatting it up. Okay, like I'm just supposed to unleash this on them? Like really? Like can I have some privacy?"
No, when I
Seriously.
first went to poop in there was 2 chicks just talking like gossip back and forth for like 8 minutes while I was in there pooping. Just like, oh my God. And then Becky, she was, it's like, oh my God, this must be like what a women's restroom
do.
feels like.
Did you try to
I
fire it off
love-
extra loud? You're just like, hold on.
The fact
This is
that-
why
that-
people shit in alleys.
Well, there's all different right? And the men are taking issue with the women being in there chatting.
Yeah.
You'd think with an all-gender restroom, the problem would be like women being feeling
No,
unsafe
yeah.
around men.
It
But it's the
wasn't-
men being like, why are these fucking women in here chatting for like 20 minutes?
Like, God damn it, I
Well,
just
because
want
we've
to
been
take a
love that.
shit.
conditioned to
That's so
hide
funny.
everything from them,
Yeah.
right?
No,
All
we
the
go in
shit.
there,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk
Get
to
in,
someone.
I
get
think it's
out.
mutually agreed. Women mask their, personal hygiene is that fucking thing where it's like, yeah, you kind of do that.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear a chick pooping next to me that I think is cute,
Yeah.
Damn, girl, you piss loud as fuck. Sounds
Yeah.
like you're frying some chicken in there. I like that, though.
Yeah, heavy flow. You got a real thick stream.
Buff Sonic the Hedgehog comes out of the shower and fucks you.
Not Knuckles.
No, have you seen this? I'm
That's her
referencing a
name.
real thing.
Her
Yeah.
name is Knuckles, and it's tatted on him. Like, what is it in Kill Bill? He's like, my name's Buck, and I'm here to fuck.
Yeah.
And she just has the digits. She has her knuckles numbered. Her wrist, there's a number on her wrist. Like, what the fuck? Why is her wrist numbered?
Buff Sonic.
Nice.
Out of the shower with a towel
Is
around
there
his
tits
waist.
on that Sonic?
No, he's just really, really
Six
buff.
pack.
Wouldn't that be funny if there was tits on
I'm
top?
sure that there is tits Sonic if you look
You
it
want
up.
Tit Sonic?
Tit
Look up
Sonic.
Tit
Yeah.
Sonic. I'm
Do
sure
it.
fucking exists.
Do
Just
it.
no, you look it up.
No.
Look it up. I'm not
No.
walking over there to show you this on my phone.
Come on.
Look up Sonic the Hedgehog
Look.
Rule 69.
No, I got it. I'll just look up Sonic
Yeah,
the
there you go.
Hedgehog with tits.
Yeah.
I'll get it immediately.
You
Same
don't have
thing,
to
sure.
do that because then you're gonna get the most perverse shit. When really you just
Oh,
want Sonic
no.
with tits.
I just want the purest, like platonic
What
ideal.
about those? What
of a
about
tit
those?
Sonic.
Those bumpy braille nipples. You know when the fucking areola has
Oh
a
yeah,
little.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here you go. There's Sonic with tits. There's more of Sonic with tits. There's some more of Sonic with tits. Tits.
I thought.
Oh, you
mean
that
male
buff
Sonic?
one? No, I thought that because it looked like tits from here.
No,
There you go.
his-
There's a
his-
good one.
Jesus. Yeah, Sonic's a BBW.
There's
Big
that.
blue one.
That.
Big blue
There you go.
one.
There's Amy. Hell yeah.
I get why kids jack off to this shit. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude, if I had that around imagine if we didn't have that.
Holy shit.
No.
Like we didn't have that. Dude, imagine like there was great characters
Nice.
that we had like Jessica Rabbit. Boom, she lent herself to that. Right? But if we had like, oh, Jessica Rabbit, you could just look that up and just oh my God, that's fucking dreadful.
Jesus.
Now, has somebody used that in their spank
Absolutely.
bank? They've jacked off to
100%.
that in
Of
class.
course.
Yep.
100%.
In class.
Yeah. No.
In class,
mean,
I don't know.
Less likely, but still plausible.
But everything's been jacked off too. Like even inanimate objects.
Oh yeah. How many times do you think people have wanked it to the Statue of Liberty? Probably a good amount.
Really?
I mean, you would think.
Huh.
That had to have happened.
It's dude. There's.
Do you think you could get to
There's
a
people out
vantage?
here fucking their cars, man. You
Hold
think
on.
people haven't jacked off the Statue of Liberty?
How far away from the Statue of Liberty do you think you would have to be to get a selfie of you laying down with your penis the same size as the Statue of Liberty? To get that vantage, right? Like, what would be the angle that you'd have to
Like
get?
100 feet.
100?
Because you could pull the camera forward or backwards
Yeah?
to match.
That's like the Jennifer Lawrence challenge to get a picture of
Well,
you
isn't
and
it
your
also?
butthole.
Yeah,
And
and
like-
your face.
Yeah,
and
your
the
face.
celebrity's face.
Yeah. And your butthole and
Yeah.
just any celebrity or your...
Yeah, whoever.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought
mean-
the challenge was to get a picture of your face and your butthole. And
Well-
it could be anyone.
Yeah, that's the original Jennifer Lawrence. But no, I was thinking celebrities.
Oh, Diddy's got that. Diddy's got a whole fucking file.
Right, like, can
He's
I
got
get
a
a-
file. Now he knows what to title it.
Like, can I get a selfie?
He's like, oh, shit. We weren't calling it that.
Yeah.
We were calling it the peekaboo.
No, but you go up to like Tom Cruise. Like, can I have a selfie? Then you like pull your pants down and get your butthole, your smiling face, and their face in the same photo.
And then you go to
Jennifer
jail.
Lawrence.
But you go to jail
No,
for that.
As long as you don't show anyone your butthole.
So
Where were you going to, what scenario are you going to be with a celebrity in public that you could whip your
Or you
asshole
could set
out
up
in
a box real quick, like a photo booth, or like a quick photo booth.
photo booth?
Like have two people just come set it down.
make it look hella professional, so that it's like a professional mobile photo shoot. Come on, it's for celebrities.
Yeah.
This is like the next stage of the paparazzi, and then you dupe them at the end.
Yeah, and then they have
Phone booth.
they have a photo of their face and your butthole in the same photo. Jokes
Call it
on
the-
them.
Yeah, call it the phone booth. Make a YouTube show out of it.
Yeah. But really, the microphone is
booth.
in your butt, is the mic stand.
Yeah.
We are retarded.
Into your
Guys,
ass
we're-
the whole
Oh
time.
my god, dude. Intro sizzle reel for Stone Dape Theories podcast plays with exciting music.
Yeah.
Dude, because of Kill Tony, I just hear the fucking Dr. Phil theme in the back of my head constantly. So it's like when moments like,
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
That shit's hilarious.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, he might be the best
Mm.
on Kill Tony of all time.
As far as improv, like, dude, he's legit conjuring that shit on the spot. It's dope. I love it. It's so fucking.
Call me for a titty fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the fact that guy got up there and like tried to
then.
rap, and then he went up there and just bodied him
Yeah.
in such a like hilarious way. It was so good, so fucking good.
Right.
Go watch Kill Tony.
Oh yeah,
Better than this
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
Better than this shit. Yeah, no, we were thinking about doing like a little reaction, Kill Tony live reaction segment.
A companion video on Patreon.
Make our
There you go.
podcast better by watching other people's.
Hey, that's how fucking it works, right? It's like by proxy.
Yeah. Shout out the Fine Bros.
Yeah,
Shout out the Fine Bros.
yeah, or like 100th monkey. So where are we here?
Who wrote Lizzo as a topic?
Me.
Oh.
Well, him.
What is the topic?
Well, we should leave that to the end.
Okay.
I think.
Really? The
Yeah,
end?
we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring it up on the screen there. So I don't want to, because if there's people on audio who aren't gonna be able to see it, I don't want to like just ditch them in the middle of the episode and be like, oh yeah, come back at this time. Let's just do it at the end here.
Word.
But yeah,
No more landscaping.
no more.
Yeah,
landscaping.
no more
No more
landscaping.
fucking
Fuck
landscaping.
yeah.
Turns
Straight
out,
in the high res.
rope access and window
I
cleaning
just saw the fucking
pays
notes up there.
way more, and is way less shitty,
And there's no sales tax.
and there's no sales tax.
Yeah, speaking of landscaping
And
being
I
shitty,
can-
we
and
took
I
it off
can
the
wear-
website. We took it off the fucking website. It's no longer a service that we're offering.
I can wear sweatpants.
Even though I did it
Work.
this weekend.
Yeah, this is right here. Why officially no more landscaping?
The universe just
It
like
took out
told
2 people this weekend.
Yeah.
I fucking fucked my leg up on Friday, stepping in a hole, and it blew out my fucking calf muscle. And then,
Can you possibly swing it up to the table? Is that
what?
to show the camera?
Oh,
Is there
to show the fucking bruised cankle?
the cankle and just also the fact that your entire leg is bandaged? I mean, that's the other
Yeah, hold on.
notable.
Boom. Let me whip off the whole fucking thing here. Oh.
Yeah, damn, son.
Yeah, no, it's
No.
all fucked. It's just like totally.
Yeah,
I got to go in this week and.
that's
They'll
that's
figure
that's
out.
the thumbnail, by the way. There's your thumbnail. Him just holding
That's
the
a
leg,
leg.
up.
Not a thumb.
Blur the foot.
Yeah. No, and then fucking
Yeah, feet are a problem.
foot
on you,
fetish.
too.
Brennan
don't
came
get that
to
shit for
my
free.
rescue to help me finish this job because I blew my fucking leg out. And then he's trying to finish up and clean up the job, and the fucking dogs come out.
They keep attacking everything.
Dude.
And, like the rakes and the fucking.
They attacked my crutches.
Yeah, his crutches, the
Listen,
blower.
Let's just for any and all fucking homeowners listening to this, if you fucking hire a tradesperson to come out to your house and do anything, like, I wish that it was a more commonly known like etiquette, like first and foremost, tell us where your fucking water outlets are. It'll be useful for everything, always.
Yeah, power, water.
Yeah, power, water. Tell us if there is a bathroom that we can use, and if not, what the fuck? Because come on now, don't pretend like this
Doing
isn't-
commercial stuff, they do that.
Exactly.
So
it's
now
amazing.
It's
Yeah, it's amazing.
another reason. No more landscaping.
Yeah, and
more
so
landscaping.
and then control your fucking animals.
That's how he feels about it.
It's if there's gonna be people on your property that you're having there to do work, make sure your fucking animals are out of the way. Because why would you want your animal to possibly get hurt by whatever work is going on?
No.
And why would you want a worker to possibly get hurt by your fucking dog? It seems like a lose-lose situation.
No, as I was doing the final blow, like the white dog started barking and then the brown dog started getting into it. I kept being like, fuck off. Like kept blowing and they kept trying to bite it. But I kept moving it away from them. But then they came over and were like, come inside. And so I like led him to the door, but then they didn't put him inside. But they had like 3 times earlier that day put him inside. Or like, oh, put him inside. They're bothering you. But then like 5-10 minutes later, they'd be out again. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I would have been fucking pissed too.
No, so
I-
then it started
Yeah.
fucking attacking the blower.
Yeah.
When he's trying to fucking blow, the dog starts fucking biting at the blower, and then fucking
Yeah. Then like it jumps on me and I fucking kick it away. And then it bites my leg.
so dude on the inside of his thigh right here.
Yeah,
like, it's like what 6 inches from your.
No, it's right here.
So you got a good distance away from your dangle.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
12 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
on
you got,
the outer side of my right. thigh,
Yeah. dude.
But no, it left. Like, it made it pretty bloody. And I was so fucking pissed off.
I would have been
I
too.
smacked it in the face with the blower super hard. It's like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I would
Then I
have.
wanted to strangle it right then.
I
and
would
there.
have. I would have been strangling the dog. Like walked her to its owner. Like, come get this fucking thing before I end it right now, please. No. Fuck all that noise. If I'm here to do work on your just
Yeah.
control your animals. Like
no more.
I can't even
We learned a
count the
valuable
amount
lesson.
of fucking dog shit we've shoveled into other
Yeah.
places just so we don't step on it. And I still can't count the amount of dog shit that I've fucking stepped on or been. And it's like, okay, I get not cleaning up after your animals sometimes, but when it's in abundance and there's people there all the time, like, come on now.
Yeah. No, they're
Right.
basically the worst dogs ever. They're the most annoying dogs I've ever met. One of
No.
them is kind of chill, but the other one antagonizes. It's a
And I
terrible
blame
dynamic.
the owners. And they're
Yeah.
good friends of ours.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate.
But no, there's ways to teach your dogs.
Yeah, and if you're not going to, keep them inside.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, you can also train them fairly quickly.
Well, yeah.
Like, if you just follow the right programs.
So no more
So it-
landscaping. Woohoo!
Yeah,
Because no,
Yeah.
that commercial shit is great. Where they're like, "This is the building. This is what you can and can't do.
you
Here are
know
the-
what you're doing. Do
Yeah.
it.
Here are the keys to
Yeah.
everything. What do you need from us? Nothing. Okay. See ya."
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the bathroom.
No, they
Here's
never
the water.
bother.
Here's the electricity.
Yeah.
Although, I got accused of smoking in the elevator.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was
You
a weird
would.
one.
I wasn't.
You would though. You would.
Why
get
would I
accused.
smoke?
No,
No,
you wouldn't
you would.
smoke, but you would get accused of it.
Oh, yeah.
No, like, and I'm sure you had probably just got done having a
Yeah,
cigarette on,
on
the
the
roof. Yeah.
Yeah, and then got in the top floor elevator going down.
Yeah. No, and that one, yeah, strange. But it did get clear. But again, because it's commercial and there's so many people, it got cleared up very quickly.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like,
The guy
I'm
came
not
up-
doing that. Like,
No,
okay.
I was super annoyed about it for some reason.
'Cause
like-
it's a wild thing to get accused
I
of.
was like, what? Smoking in... He's like, were you just in the staff elevator? I was like, yes. He's like, yeah, we were told you were smoking in there. I was like, smoking? I wasn't. He's like, you can only smoke outside. I was like, yeah, I know.
I
That's where I've been doing. Yes,
That
I
place was
agree.
fucking
It's not.
interesting,
It's
though.
not the. It's not 1973. I'm not. We're not.
I got accused
what-
of eating ice cream for breakfast.
Which
Yeah,
that one
well,
you were.
That was true.
I did eat. It was okay. It was gelato. It wasn't
It's
ice cream.
Whatever.
They had it available at breakfast, dude.
Yes, that is true. They do offer you ice cream for breakfast.
Well, any time of the day.
Pistachio, cherry, and chocolate, fucking gelato. Like,
I was there. I know.
How are you gonna not have that? Like,
I had a
I
piece of
never had
toast
it.
and a banana. I had toast, jelly, and a banana.
hey,
It was a lovely,
I ate
delicious
ice cream
morning
twice
breakfast.
there.
I did as well. Yep.
And that was good.
but not for breakfast.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, fuck you guys.
But that was amazing because that day too, I was like, we hadn't like really communicated as to when you were gonna be there. So like there was a couple hours where I was like, no, I don't know when they're gonna be here. And then the first thing I hear is like, yo, dude, are you the one who's been crushing ice cream at 10 a.m.? I'm like, that does sound like my business partner, yeah.
No, because he was the elevator tech, and we rode up with him, and he looked over at me a couple times, and then we got off the elevator up there, and we go around, and he looks over, he's like, dude, are you crushing ice cream at 9 a.m. this morning? I'm like, yeah. He's like, respect. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, yeah, that's happening, dude. That's fucking happening. Like, but I literally had like maybe 3 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah, you seemed a little delirious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we got
No, I
home
woke him up
at
at
2:30.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got home at 2:30. I didn't go to bed until
That
like,
same day you told me
Yeah.
you were like, I don't have the same sleep requirements. So I'm like, you do. You're still not operating at a fucking high. Just because you're operating
Oh,
doesn't
no,
mean
I
you're
was.
operating at a high capacity.
oh, I was.
No,
I super duper was.
you were GURPing. That's for sure.
No, and I had like amped up though, dude. I
Yeah.
fucking got those windows done like lickety split, dude. I went skate. We went skating at the Seattle Center, bro. I was indelible. Like I was hitting everything. It was good.
Yeah, no,
Zach
was
was
funny.
fucking hitting everything, bro.
He
You've
was-
never
he
actually
was
seen me
cruising,
skate,
yeah.
right? You've never
Nah,
actually
not like
seen me
that,
skate,
no.
yeah. So
was like,
we were
damn.
shredding. No, we were.
It's like he's
shredding.
an athletic fat guy.
Yeah, it blows my mind every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've seen you do amazingly athletic things, and each time it blows my fucking mind.
This was not one of those athletic
No,
things.
this seems more
is an-
your speed. Like that.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. I was just like, I don't fucking need this now. This is the last fucking thing I need. Is to, like,
But
hurt my
maybe
leg
it
thing.
is.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe it is.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where I
It's
told
that
you over the
no
phone.
more landscaping.
Yeah.
No more fucking land.
That's where I told you over the phone where it was like, I'm not saying I'm stoked that you got your leg fucked up,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of stoked you got your leg fucked up because now it forces you to fucking reprioritize and know for certain that no more
None of us
fucking landscaping.
are doing landscape.
Yeah.
We can sub people out. Too.
Yeah. Contracts, office stuff, sales, networking, talking to people. These are the things that you are good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are the things that when you do it, that doesn't destroy your body, mind, and soul.
True. True. Actually, it's like some people's social interactions drain their battery, right?
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't do that for me.
Oh,
Like, it
I'm
just kinda,
fucking
like,
well aware.
It like cycles up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I can operate for like I can sustain that for a pretty good time without burnout.
No, we did pretty good at the
Yeah.
trade shows we'd go to.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. And shit's about to change in a real way. We're about to fucking realize and manifest all of the fucking shit. You know? Like right now we're like hanging on by the seat of our pants and it's like we're about to reach escape velocity, right? It's like the most resistance right before you fucking break through.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Like that's where we're at right now. Like this shit's about to actually blow the fuck up and be dope as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool. I mean, this shit we're already
It
doing.
already is.
I rappelled off a 45-story building. It's just wild.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Like, that shit's nuts.
You were like,
Yeah.
damn, you guys are crazy.
Oh,
After
yeah.
we repelled to the ground.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, totally.
It
And
does
everybody,
feel- it does feel
everybody
like
that
a
looks up and
superhero
sees
land.
your guys' ropes go like, oh, they're like, you guys are cleaning the windows,
Yeah.
and they look up, they're just like, what the fuck? They're like, no fucking way. Yeah, right, dude, get out of here. Like, what the? You guys are crazy. And that's verbatim. Like, it's like a. It literally is like insert
every
prompt
person
here.
we
Yeah,
meet.
it's like the same
Yeah.
fucking thing. Like, oh my god, holy shit,
Yeah.
no way.
I
you guys
couldn't
are
do
crazy.
that. I'd pass out. I'd get anxiety. Man,
Yeah.
that's scary. That's
Yeah.
really high up there. How do you
couldn't
get,
pay me. You couldn't pay me enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. How do you get back up?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're like, what? Those ones always confuse me.
Yeah.
Like-
Elevator.
There's a
How do you
way.
keep your
You
pants
shouldn't-
up? Belt.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
What about suspenders, bud?
No, it's so much fun, especially on the big ass ones, because it is like every person is like, yo, the fuck.
No, we're celebrities. Every single person we meet.
And when we're not in gear, we look like this, which is like close to homeless.
Yeah.
And especially
Nobody
walking
cares.
around with our
Yeah.
backpacks and shit, and then you get into the back rooms of this hotel, and then the people are like, who are you? And we're like, window, and they're like, ah, makes sense. I was wearing flip flops, and like that was it every time. Like that was what would give it away. Like, flip flop. Are you a guest here? And I was like, no, windows. And they're like, checks out. Okay.
But they look at you in the same way of like, he could just be going up there to jump off, and they have the same feeling. You're just like, all right, cool, dude. Like, go for it. Good luck.
No, it is a great like you go in there, you give them your ID, and they're like, all right, here's the keys to the building.
Yeah, to
No,
everywhere.
but think about that. You guys literally are doing the act of committing suicide every day.
Don't say
just
that.
with safety.
What? Yeah.
Just with
Don't
safety
say
ropes.
that.
Just really slowly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
No,
think
but you're
so.
jumping off of a fucking building. You just have safety gear, right?
Slow. I mean,
As
so if you
slowly
do-
as in we don't die.
Yeah.
We rip up.
But it's
Yeah,
the
when
act.
when you go to the
You're-
shooting range, you're doing the act of committing suicide, but in a different
But you're
direction.
not shooting at
like what?
But you're not doing an act. Yeah, but you're not like there's not a mirror down at the other end, right? And it's not like a picture of a head sideways, right? Like, yeah, you're not like putting it up to your own temple and like or pretending.
No, the craziest part was then going to do a 7-story building the week after, where like as soon as you get on your chair, you're like, man, I'm almost at the ground.
What I was
Yeah.
getting at is if anybody did what you guys did without the safety gear, they'd just be committing suicide. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
have you seen those guys, the still workers back in the day? Just fucking climbing
Oh,
the
yeah.
beams.
Yeah, just no safety gear at all.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
Re solo.
No. I remember I told steeplejacks.
Oh, yeah.
They
yeah.
called them steeplejacks. They were like all the guys that would
Badass.
do all the scaffolding and all.
Yeah, they
like,
just climb like a 50-story building, no fucking harnesses or safety, anything.
all these fucking Tartaria nuts are out here like, Tartaria, it's this old fuck. No, these crazy fuckers were out there with no safety gear, just climbing, doing masonry work up in the sky with makeshift scaffolding.
And ironware.
Yeah, like that's how this shit was made. That's how
Yeah.
the fucking
Listen,
cathedrals and shit
I
were
will
made.
tell you that when you rappel off a 45-story building and then go up and then untie that figure 8 with like no effort whatsoever, it's like rope is crazy.
And then you learn terms like a bosun chair, but
Yeah.
comes from
Boatswain.
Yeah, which comes
Oh.
from repairing boats.
Or, yeah,
Like,
just work on
Did that
those.
Speaking my language.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just clicking
Yeah,
your
we
head.
got, it's like a coxswain.
Coxswain.
In a
Coxswain.
boat. Yeah, coxswain.
Yeah.
Boat
Yeah,
swain. Yeah.
coxswain,
Yeah.
What is a swain? That's what I'm wondering. Is
Yeah,
it
right.
one who is it just like a person who is responsible for tending to something? What is a
Wayne.
What is a
Swain.
swain? Yeah, coxswain and boatswain.
But
What
I
is a swain? A
guarantee
young
that's
male
where
suitor.
the name.
A young male
Oh.
suitor.
Okay, so just a dude.
That's where
a
the
servant
name
or
Wayne
attendant.
comes
It's
from.
Literally, yeah, a servant or attendant.
There you go.
Interesting.
Someone whose job is to
Serving
tend
the
to something.
boat.
But yeah, boatswain.
So
No,
a
that's-
coxswain then is somebody who is serving or attending the cock.
They call me a coxswain. Hey, that's why they all got them all. They're all women. That's why they're all women.
Yeah, nice. Dude, that's like
And
a
small
pedophile
men.
being a preschool teacher. You're just out here like, yes,
You're
I
made
am
for
the
this.
coxswain.
No, it is a
No.
It is a crazy feeling, like
Ugh.
loading all of your gear up in just like a tote. Like we got 2 totes and like some spools of
Yeah.
rope, and it's like we can get anywhere on this building and just do
500
all of that
feet,
with fucking
Rappel.
this
Fuck yeah.
gear. Like that's a nuts feeling.
Dude, honestly, like
feel
there's
like
a part
that's-
of me that really wants to do it, right?
That chair is
Until I go
awesome.
up and I look over and I get vertigo and I just hit the fucking deck. I'm like, no.
Do you feel connected to your chair?
all,
Yeah.
all of the
You
fucking
get like a personal like, yeah, this thing is fucking.
No,
like I feel comfortable.
All that stuff
the
is
alarms
now
go
a part
off.
of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of my self-preservation kicks in its flight. It's just like,
Yeah.
nope, I got to get as low as I can to the ground. I'm like, I'm just going to lay here.
Oh, dude,
I'm just
hopping
gonna
in and out of
starfish for a minute.
balconies makes you feel like you're fucking Spider-Man. Like, and it's like I get paid to do this. This is crazy because like you just.
Have you tried to put any style into your shit? You like,
Well, there's only like a couple. Oh, you mean cleaning?
or just like in
Yeah.
your motions that you do? Like,
Yeah.
it's like a martial arts kind
Yeah,
of.
of course.
You get down every fucking motion that you're fucking doing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every
We
building.
talk about it. We
Different.
like there was the other day we spent like 3 hours just talking about the fucking window, the technique of the cleaning of the window that we just did. Like, oh yeah, where do you put your suction on this window to get to the next? How do you close out on the?
Because you're a
Fucking-
lefty too, right?
Well, we gotta use both arms.
Yeah, you use both arms, so it doesn't really matter.
But you have a primary.
Well, what I do is I keep.
You got the windows here and the windows here.
Yeah.
So you use them equally.
I keep my bucket
each way.
If you're doing a double.
Yeah. I always keep my bucket on my right hand side here. Sometimes it gets flipped around, but then you just whatever. But I primarily keep it on the right hand side and fucking go from there, and then I just keep the squeegee over here because I do prefer the squeege with the left hand, but sometimes you do, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I usually, so it's like mop here, just toss it in the bucket because you don't have to think about it, then squeege, then go to put it back and fucking miss that stupid little wooden slot a couple times, like fuck, goddamn, and then you finally get it, you're like yes, and then you keep going.
It's the little things, it's the little victories.
No, but when
right?
when you get it, well, because that's the thing is that it's like it's every little second, and so like when it gets to that, because there's only so many fucking ways to clean a window and do it, and so when you fucking like, I haven't even been doing it that long, but it's like cleaning windows, it's fucking fantastic because then it's every little thing.
But
Right,
there's micro actions.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like the angle of your wrist.
Every
like,
single little
Absolutely.
action
Yeah.
adds up.
Yeah, and it's awesome. I fucking love obsessing over it. It's so much fucking fun.
like ASMR, it's just like satisfying.
No, I compare it to rolling that too, but I compare it to rolling a joint because like I love, and just anything that I can obsess over the technique of getting it right over time.
Dude, we got to get you guys some GoPros. Like that
yeah,
would be the dope
absolutely.
We were
shit.
thinking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
we
get
said
you
it.
guys
I have GoPros. You guys want GoPros? I got straps and everything for them.
Yeah, sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
what are you fucking talking?
If
We're out
only
here
we
doing
worked,
cool.
We had
if
to buy 'em
only
for the
we
ghost hunt.
operated as a collective organism.
Yeah.
Here's
Sorry, yeah,
all
if you
of
guys
our
need camera
resources
gear, hit me
together.
up. I probably
Alright.
have the camera gear.
Cool.
Okay, yes, we
Yeah.
need camera gear. This is me hitting you up. We
Can
need
we
it.
put a Mavic
Please.
Pro
Wait, what camera gear?
2 on our gear to get list?
Literally, I'm actually researching. We are gambling every single day at blackjack, and I'm up on every single day. And we're saving up to buy a drone for when we
Okay,
go on the next
so-
ghost hunting and Bigfoot hunting trips. We want to
Yes.
be able to take
hold
drone
on,
shots.
hold on.
Yes. So I
found
Also,
a good one.
we have been getting
We're almost there to the goal.
We have a guy who has been coming to do drone footage of us, and it would be cool if that was just you instead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
And we can pay you through the company.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And then you get to
Actually
go. And then you
pay
get
And it
to
would be
go.
an actual investment, and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And then you get to go up on top of these fucking roofs that like not many people get to go up on, and it's a fucking surreal feeling up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love heights. I was scared of heights when I was a kid, and now I just get to like enjoy the fear.
I still love
from,
it. I
like, a
have to go
disconnected,
up.
You know.
I can't not go up. I'm going up. Every building that I can go up. I've been in almost every building in the basement of almost every building in Seattle, but I haven't been on the fucking roofs of them.
Yeah.
I've been on the roofs of a few, but this is going to give us opportunities.
Wasn't that fucking view crazy?
It was insane.
When you look at the aerial of like this is the whole landscape of Seattle, you can
You're
see all
eye
the
level
fuckway to,
with the fucking Space Needle.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can see all the fuckway to Bellevue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, that's nuts. You can see, like, literally having a morning cigarette on the roof, and like, there's Mount Rainier, there's Bellevue, there's the Space
Yeah, you
Needle,
can see
there's
all
the
the
water,
mountains. Yeah.
and you just—that's your 360 in the morning. You're like, this is, I'm getting paid for this.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah, it's a life hack. And no more landscaping.
No,
No,
people
that-
are paying a lot for those top floors
Yeah.
to see that with shitty ass hard water
Yeah.
windows.
yeah.
No. So dope. You know, this is going to free us up to do like all the dope shit.
Dude, it blew
Yeah.
my fucking mind apart. And I just had to like keep it together and like, all right, we got it. Because at that point, I was like, all right, I got to figure out how to repel this because I hadn't done that, before. And so I was like, let's figure out how to do this. But after I got through all of that and I got to have
Yeah.
the moment, like especially when we were walking away and we were done, it was like, I know how to do this now. B, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like this is a totally surreal fucking
To
view.
be on the ground after you clean the entire building
Yeah.
looking up, just like, fuck,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Like, we did that.
Yep.
No, I got
It's
some good pictures of
satisfying,
you
yeah.
guys rappelling down.
Nice.
I got a bunch of fucking cool pictures up top. I got some really
Yeah, we'll release some of those.
high
Yeah.
quality.
I've
pictures,
got
yeah.
I've got one video that I've been showing people where it starts with the fucking pan of the Space Needle and then like it shows all the rigging and everything that we do and then the drop from the chair like to the ground.
Yeah.
And at that point, every single person's reaction that I've showed was like, Jesus Christ.
People getting religious real fucking
Yeah.
quick.
I was like, it's a long way. My favorite is, it's a long way up there. It's like, I know.
Yeah, and you guys have a whole different appreciation for gravity.
It takes hours. Or
Right.
like our first drops took like a couple hours.
Yeah, it takes about 2 hours to drop.
Like
that's
on
like
ropes.
average. Yeah. That's where like when you get back up, like before you go on a drop, it's like, all right, I gotta think. I should probably take a piss now.
Yeah.
I should probably drink some water
Probably
now.
bring a jacket.
Yeah, like in case the weather changes while I'm up here. Like,
You guys need spacesuits
Yeah.
and catheters.
Yeah, you need a
colostomy
still
bags.
suit from Dune so you can pee into
Yeah.
it and it feeds you water back.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
it is really
Yes.
sucky halfway through a drop when you're like, oh god damn it, I gotta take a piss.
I finally
Yeah.
fought my way through 3/4 of that first fucking Dune one.
Oh my god.
It was a struggle,
Baby.
bro.
You're a baby.
It was like, fucking, okay.
When he
What?
put the rigged up the thing for the first time, did
It
he
was
do
a
it
snoozer.
correctly?
It was a snoozer.
Did he rig it up and you were like, how did you know to rig it up like that? Oh, it just seemed the right way, as written. Do we have
As
Lisan
written.
al-Gaib of high rise window rigging here?
Putting
Yeah.
his suit
All
on for the
talking
first time?
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah.
rigging.
Yeah, Ryan rigging. Did he get it down?
He's still. I mean, he's getting there. I still do most of the rigging.
Yeah. I do
That's
I
fair.
do like what he does, he rigs the anchor points. From there I've got it.
Yeah.
And I
You guys
can
are real riggers.
and I
Yeah.
can
Jesus.
and like for the like when the building has good anchors, I could rig a
That
drop
makes
by
me a
myself.
rigger lover.
But when the build like on some of these mid-rise, they don't have good anchors, and so that's where I just more sit there and look at him like, all right, what are we doing here?
Right.
Like I could have an idea, but I don't trust my own knowledge enough to go like, fuck
Right.
yeah.
There's no margin for error.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But
so I
would
would
you say
you know,
that you're
learn it
a rigger
progressively.
lover?
I mean, yeah, probably.
How about you? Are you a
Yes.
rigger lover?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
High rise guy gets a cat, and a guy who does the high rise for 40 years gets a cat, and he names his cat Rigger Man.
Yeah.
And then he writes a book about. Anyways,
Dude,
HP
animals
joke.
though,
But
they freak the fuck out when they see us.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely. The dogs are like, what in the fuck is going? You see, there's a guy outside, and they're just barking constantly. Every single one runs up, and they're like, they look frantically around for anybody.
Well,
Like,
it's
is
'cause they
anybody
think-
else seeing this
It's
shit?
because they think you're on a leash and that you jumped off of the top of the building and you're just hanging by a leash. They're like, somebody save this this man. He jumped off the building. Please.
he has weird,
please,
deformed,
save the
sticky
man.
hands.
That's really, if you could translate dog, he's just save the man. Save the man. His leash is choking him.
Yeah, no, and cats just stare like with the most intent, like,
Are we going to figure out how to speak to whales before we figure out how to speak to dogs?
Yes,
So
certainly.
they're claiming that with AI. Yeah. They'll be able to learn all whale
Yeah.
language.
Yeah, interesting. I'm curious to see.
unlock the
'cause
secrets of the ocean.
It's like unlocking new chemistry and shit like that, right? And I'm curious. So, have you heard of Terrence Howard's episode on Joe Rogan?
no.
Like all the shit going on about that. Like the scientific community is lambasting him like so
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Dude, when he said that his first memory was him in the womb, I turned off the episode. I was like, no, not this one. Not for me.
Well, no, so check this out. So they talk about playing music to babies when they're in the womb and and things like that, like playing
Mozart.
like Mozart is a classic example. Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured that with the starting line of the episode being that it was just gonna get too intense for me. Like, nah.
No, dude, it
Let's
was
do
really
something
fucking
more
good.
lighthearted.
And I don't think he did the best job communicating his thoughts, right? But he showed all the proof. He brought all of his shit to the table. He brought all of his
It
patents,
was pretty
all of his
interesting,
fucking
yeah.
math, all the shit that, and the people that he's working with. He cited everything. Nobody's addressed any of that. They're just calling him a fucking quack. They're saying that he's challenging the periodic table of elements. He wasn't. He was just showing like there's another connection between them. He's not
And
saying
there's a
that.
frequency between all of the elements.
Yeah, and basically
I'm
he was
sure I'll
showing
listen
that
to
the,
it at
Can you
some
catch us
point.
all up here for people, including me, who are uninformed? Can you give us the 5-minute explanation of what's going on here?
I kind of am This is the best I can.
That's just like abstract and very hard.
So
to
Terrence
grasp.
Howard, you know who he is? He's
he
an
played
actor, right?
he played Colonel Rhodes in the first Iron Man movie, and then got replaced for the second one because he wanted more money or whatever. And then Robert Downey Jr. and they started paying Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know
I
don't know all the fucking particulars on that. But before that, like he was, he was going to school for chemistry, and so he's not like a fucking dummy. Everyone's just writing him off. But he talks about how he met a person in his mind, right? In his dreams. And this person showed him things, like took him to, he called it a palace, and like started showing him all of these things. And what's happening, and I gave Brennan the example. He's saying, people are roasting him because he's saying 1 times 1 isn't 1. He said, and he's challenging the math that everything is fundamentally based on, and he's not communicating it well. But I think what he's trying to say is, like, if I had 1 piece of paper, right, I could say that it's 1 piece of paper. Now, if I lay it down, I can use one side, but that 1 piece of paper has a whole other side. And then becomes 2 surfaces. So one thing can have 2 surfaces and be 2 things simultaneously. And so that's what he's trying to explain, that in accounting for one thing, you have to account for the negative simultaneously. And he's accounting for the negative. Like just with film, like you can have a positive or a negative, right? One's showing the positive space, one's showing the negative space.
It's still
right?
one film, though.
But it's still one film. And that's all he's saying. He's not communicating it very well.
He's not communicating it very well either, because you're
but he's saying
the 2 subsequent
but he's not saying that there's actually 2 things,
thing.
but he's saying that there's more than one dimension to the one thing. Is
well,
all
sure,
he's
parts
saying.
of parts
and
are
he's
of
showing,
a whole, like,
and he's showing this geometry that's between the electromagnetic field of atoms. He's showing that in these electromagnetic bonds that atoms make, he's created this geometry of the meeting point, the void between where those magnetic fields can't reach. And he's showing that
those is are a lot of words.
And an atom is an atom. It's the physical atom, but it's also the force that it exerts.
It's a cloud of potential energy.
It's the everything else that an atom creates in the world as a result of existing.
And
if
so
you just look for it, okay.
He's used this geometry that only very few people have even considered or looked into. And he's showing that there's potential energy in these bonds. And throughout the electromagnetic spectrum that we know, right? There's an electromagnetic spectrum. And there's a visible field, there's the whole light spectrum, and it goes from gamma radiation to microwave, right? Yeah. And everything in between. So everything is frequency, and that's all he's saying. But there's another scientist that broke down the periodic table and how it relates to that spectrum, and how there's music relates to it because it's a frequency, and light is a frequency. And he talks about the key of E, and how hydrogen resonates at the key of E. And you can double, you know how octaves work?
Yeah.
You half the string or double the string, and it is that same key. And he's saying basically on the Planck scale, no matter how small you get or how large you get, that key remains the same. And like that's why certain atoms and certain molecules bond the way that they bond, right? Because there's different types of bonding on like a molecular and atomic
don't
level.
look at me like I'm understanding any of this. I've never been more confused in my entire life. All I know is I want Alex Jones and Terrence Howard on the same podcast.
Bro.
I don't know that would be productive, but Eric Weinstein,
doesn't sound
and
productive
Terrence
either,
Howard. But here's the deal: he has the patents.
You just like randomly brought up hydrogen in the key of E. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with math? How does any of that mean that 1 times 1 is not 1?
That's not related. But he's showing the negative space, the space where between those atoms there is a geometry. Between those bonds, there's a negative space, right? And they also say that there's more negative space in an atom than there actually is particles, right? Of quarks and protons and electrons, all that. Of the actual stuff, there's more emptiness, right? And then even between those bonds, there's emptiness. And so he's taken these shapes that he's
Envisioned.
that he's envisioned, and he's made them real, dude. And he's literally
They've worked out.
and they fucking they work. And he's created tangential flight, which is something that can spiral around its own center of mass, and it's modular, so it can build. It can scale up to any size. You can build it any size and scale it down to any size. And it's
I
fucking
have to see it.
He
I
invented all
can
the
see
VR stuff.
yeah.
If I can see it,
And so all
Hell
the
yeah.
fucking all the shit like Amazon, like he cited Microsoft, all these fucking companies.
I'm just too dumb.
Raytheon.
I gotta see it. If I can see the fucking thing that he made, it was like, oh fuck yeah, because when I hear all the words, I'm like that.
He brought all his patents. He brought
Yeah.
all his proof, dude. He put it all on the table. He was like, look, here's my fucking patent for World of Windows, which is what the entire fucking VR platform is based off of, his patent. And they cited it, right? So that means he gets priority use. So any of that technology that he wants to use because he's named as the inventor on the fucking patent, he doesn't have to get any licensing or permission from any of those companies
World of
that
Windows
use
sounds
his
like a
technology.
Right, 'cause that's how
name for a
licensing
Windows
works,
supply
right?
He gets
store.
priority on that
It's
technology.
cumulative.
Yeah. And so everyone wants to think he's a fucking fool and he's out of his mind, but he put in the work to get these patents.
Well, that's
in.
fair. Being a scientist and being a science communicator are two different jobs.
Yeah.
That's why we have science communicators, and not all scientists are good at explaining their shit, and not all science communicators necessarily are like scientists themselves, right?
Yeah. And
Doing experiments.
he's doing is he's explaining. There's another guy online called Ken Wheeler, and he's primarily a professional photographer. And I think I showed you videos of his Faro lenses that shows you like a three-dimensional
yeah, you showed me
hologram
that.
of the magnetic field, right? And that's what fucking like Terrence Howard was talking about. There's a convex and an invex, right, of this toroid, and that's this magnetic
You
field.
lost me.
Convex and concave.
Yeah. And so there's this donut.
Toroid's like two circles.
Yeah, and they're spiraling.
Okay.
in
Yeah.
on
All right. I'm back
themselves
on track. Back on track.
around. And it's incommensurable. And light, you cannot separate light from the electromagnetic field, and you cannot separate
is
electricity
What
or
is-
magnetism from. It's incommensurable. You can't separate them, right?
Okay.
And so he just goes on to explain that, like, this space, the you've heard of dark matter, right, or dark
Yeah.
energy. He's saying that space is this fucking geometry, and no matter how far you scale it or whatever, these fields of energy, there's a void between where they can.
You've taught me so
Reach.
many words.
Dude.
That was very genuine. Like, yeah.
But yeah, anyhow, he's talking about propulsion and energy systems that he has patents for, based on this geometry, based on different ways of combining these elements, because he understands the geometry at a core level. It's like, they talk about source code, like you can rewrite essentially matter. They've kind of thought about this, and he talks about the unified field theory. And this is Eric Weinstein actually talked about this. Weinstein, they're trying to rebrand it Weinstein to separate, I think, from.
It also is Weinstein. It's actually Weinstein, but
Yeah.
Weinstein even, if you want to
Yeah.
be super.
But because of.
But yeah, because of whatever his name was,
Yeah. Harvey.
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to rebrand as Weinstein.
I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Probably a smart
I think,
thing.
I think,
Yeah.
I think so. So Eric Weinstein, I'll say that. No, but he talks about the same thing about
That
this
Brett Weinstein's brother?
Yes, yeah, and he's a mathematician, and he talks about the same thing. I would like to see that podcast, Eric Weinstein and Terrence Howard. I think that would be a productive.
Yeah, that would probably be
Interesting.
productive. I don't want the Alex Jones, Terrence Howard. I don't want it for productivity. I want it for entertainment.
Yeah,
I just
I
want
just
them
don't-
to
yeah,
yell
it
about
would definitely be
interdimensional sex
entertaining.
vampires for a while and fucking call it a day.
interdimensional sex vampires.
So you're saying
Yeah.
they can hide in the toroids and make themselves invisible?
Yeah.
For
No.
Taurus with the toroid.
But Ken Wheeler, and I can send you a link to his stuff, but he talks about the incommensurability in the electromagnetic field and how light is a perturbation rate, which is like an oscillation, right? It's like a frequency.
Yeah, how the perturbation, the perturbing of light.
Yeah, and that it's actually perturbing the substrate, right? Which would be like the fabric of space and time or whatever, and causing ripples and riding along those ripples.
The substrate of light?
No, the substrate, like the fabric of space and time. Like it's
the substrate is just like being used as like
the ether,
like
right?
the term for
Yeah.
or like the cosmic
For
background
the fabric. Yeah,
or something. Okay.
Yeah, that we're all like riding on, right? And he talks about the wave conjugations. This is the main thing that he talks about. He's like, look, I've identified the wave conjugations of all of these geometries, and that, like, are you familiar with cymatics?
Yeah, I buy samples from them all the time. I buy drums and stuff like that.
Are you familiar with cymatics?
No, I literally only know the word Cymatics as a samples website for music.
Okay, so cymatics is the image that a certain frequency creates, because there is geometry to sound. There's 3-dimensional geometry to sound, because sound travels from a point outward.
Right, that's how they make those interfaces in like the console of modern cars, where you don't actually have to touch the button to like put the emergency brake on. You just put your hand there and it shoves against your hand in just this little like square.
Huh.
They do it with sound waves. They just, it's like a low sound that you can't hear, and you just there's haptic feedback at like 3 inches away from the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cymatics is like the study of those different shape. Can you pull something up so that there's some kind
explain
of reference?
haptic to Ryan? Real quick?
Yeah. I got no. I
knows
got that.
haptic.
I got that one.
He's
I'm
like,
on, I got that one.
Yeah, he plays games with the controller.
I got that one.
He got a B haptics or some
More like
there's
laptic feedback.
There's a Lethal Company mod.
Listen, I go back and forth between feeling like I know a lot of shit and feeling like I know nothing, and it goes very quickly in these conversations.
Here we go. So the description that they give us on the internet is cymatics is a subset of
That
modal.
was not at all how I would have guessed how you spell that.
Oh, that's
What
how,
word is it?
I'm
Like
surprised
the
you haven't heard of
Cyverse.
Cymatics.
With the Cyverse.
The website where you buy like music samples. It's
Oh,
like
I
a
see it
thing
on
people
there.
talk about all the time.
Okay, I just figured that's probably what he
Cymatics
wasn't
is like the
talking
study
about.
of the
Right,
shape
but it's named
of
after
sound.
this.
And at that point, I was so confused and also stoned that by the time he
Right.
looked at me like dead face, was like, "Do you know what cymatics is?" I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, so
No way.
CYMATICS. Cymatics is a subset of modal vibrational phenomena. The term was coined by Swiss physician Hans Jenny and is typically the surface of a plate, diaphragm, or membrane is vibrated, and the regions of maximum and minimum displacement
Vibrate your membrane.
are made visible in a thin coating of particles, paste, or liquid.
Sounds
and so
so
this
smart.
a lot of
and then
imagery
just-
here that kind of looks like when the Blue Man Group hits a drum really hard with the paint drums and the paint
Oh,
goes up
yeah,
in a
yeah.
little shape. That's
But
kind
you-
of what it looks like.
But you
it's-
can do this with
kind of digitized.
with flames. They've done it with flames through a tube, and you can change the frequency, and you can literally see the.
Can't you do it with sand on a fucking plate? Where
Yeah,
like
no,
if-
that's how they primarily.
Yeah, I did
salt
that
or
at an
sand.
escape room. I just didn't know that that's what it was called.
Cymatics.
Yeah, and so that
Now we
shows the geometry of that frequency. That's what
That
it-
shit did blow my fucking mind apart. Just watching like particles of sand vibrate into then like a specific shape.
right, and they
Yeah.
coalesce at nodes.
I had also
You know
been
what this looks like? Windows Media Player automatic background video. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably based off of like a cymatic model or something like that. You're talking about the round one.
I'm talking about, just all of like the concept of
Yep.
how they had these in the Windows Media Player for a while. You know? Like, yeah, they look like
Yeah, they
slow
auto-
patterns.
Yeah, they
haven't
auto
used
played in the background. and
Windows,
shit.
Windows Media Player in forever.
That's more like fractals in the Mandelbrot set than like. Than it
Fractals
is
are cool as fuck.
Cymatics though.
I've gone to that the fractal the Mandelbrot generator.
yeah.
Dude, in these
Oh, that's
trees,
Wolfram?
crazy.
in these
Wolfram, yeah.
these trees out here, there was one day where I was tripping heavy on mushrooms, and they were giving me hell of fractals as they were fucking blowing in the wind and shit.
I was getting parallax
was
effect while
dope.
you guys were standing out there before we started, and I was looking, and I was like, "Oh shit!" It
Yeah,
looked
I
like
got
a painting.
we had like just got back from the store or something, and everyone had got out of the car, and I was just sitting like in the bed just for a while, just staring at the trees with the door open, like halfway ready to get out, and then like, gotta sit here for a minute.
Yeah.
But it was so cool because I could see like the tree branch and then the leaves because they're like the pine leaves, you know. So like they kind of like became like the fractal shape. Then I'd watch the fractal go in. Then as the wind would blow, it would like move it as it's going in, and it was just like, wow.
No, with mushrooms you can get comfortable in a spot, and it's awesome. But it's also fun to see new spots.
Oh, eventually.
I'm always torn.
Yeah.
I never chill. Dude, mushrooms just make me so hyperactive. I just want to run all over the place.
I also take heavy doses.
And just cause mischief everywhere I go.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I'm with Justin on that one.
Yeah, I don't have that. I'm not that. I take heavy doses and then just like,
well, I would say medium doses. I would take.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
cause
definitely on the
mischief.
medium. Yeah, the medium dose.
yeah.
It's like just enough to have so much fun.
Yeah, I usually try to take like 2, 3, 4 grams.
Yeah, where we can go to like mix
Too
minimums.
much fun, man. I'm having way too much fun.
Yeah.
Let me off this ride. Too much fun.
No, because the way I like to do mushrooms is very chilled out. Like I like a controlled, nice, chill environment to just relax and like and look at cool visuals. Like camping in the woods. That's when it's
that is
perfect.
fun, yeah.
That is the absolute.
No, but I gotta
But you
explore
told me
though.
stories of taking too many
Perfect.
mushrooms where you're just like hanging on for dear life.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, when you take 7 or 8 grams, it'll happen, and like I did that regularly. So
No,
I've never done that.
I have to
Ever.
explore when I'm on mushrooms, and most people are usually lame and don't want to go with me.
Just close their eyes.
I made Slowburn
That's all
climb
I've
a
seen.
hill to look at a piece of
Yeah.
moss.
Good for him. He needs to get out more.
It
that
was
guy.
a sketch. To be honest, it was a sketchy hill.
We've been
to be
trying to
climbing
take him
How's
out
his
for his
cholesterol?
birthday for
while
for
on
months.
mushrooms.
Is he
Or for
getting
weeks.
fat?
I have
He's
no
probably
idea.
getting fat now. Nobody's seen him because he's just.
Yeah, I went
No,
over there a couple
I-
weeks ago to hand his birthday present to him, and I don't know, he was
You
in the
went to
bathroom.
his house and
Yeah.
dropped off.
It smells so strongly of weed in there. It's unbelievable.
Weed?
Are they growing weed?
No,
Is it
they
fresh
just
weed or smoked weed?
Smoked.
Smoked.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
It's
just totally smoked.
crazy.
How is it unbelievable? Is
Like,
it
I
old?
genuinely- I've
Is
been
that
in
like
here.
stale weed?
No,
He's
it's
been here
just-
in this
I've been here in
room.
this room.
We've
and,
hotboxed
and
this
and you
room.
guys
We
have
have
hotboxed this room,
yeah,
right?
but we have less furniture. We have more ventilation.
It's also bigger.
and it's bigger.
They
have an enclosed room
my
with the
God.
bong on the desk right there, and
It's
it just
wild.
yeah. No,
Yeah, I've never been there.
I don't want to just like
I went to give him
expose
a,
their business.
Yeah.
But it's
it's
wild.
late.
It's wild.
What's their
It's-
OnlyFans again?
Yeah.
He said it. He wanted us to plug their OnlyFans.
No, the one thing I will say is they have a TV that's the size. Did you see the TV in their room? Did you make it that
I
far?
did not go into the room. No.
Okay. First of all, you see the TV in their living
Brendan
room.
would watch it live.
It's fucking massive, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a massive fucking
I
TV.
see that.
They have a
65-inch or something.
yeah, they have a more massive TV in the room
Try again.
that is like the size.
Massive-er?
No, massive. It's a verb.
Massive verb.
Massive verb.
It's in the. It's
Massive verb.
It's the
Flint
si-
sniffs defer.
Yeah.
It's the size of their wall.
You speak
my
Biden?
Gosh.
It's it's
speak
genuinely
Biden?
like the size of their wall.
Yeah.
I've never. I only reason I bring it up is because I've never gotten a headache quicker looking at a screen. It's like the whole wall and the bed is right there, and it's such a small. Like if that TV's on, it lights up the entire room because it's one
Wow.
wall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it fucking dude. I was in there for maybe 5 minutes. Was like, I got it.
That's just so
Do you think they
close.
watch porn on that while they fuck?
I
They
hope
probably
so.
watch themselves.
Because it'd be
banging.
life size. If the screen's that big,
Yeah,
like,
make it a
it'd
big
be
mirror. Put
life
a camera
size.
in there. Make it a big
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah.
Let's
double
pay for
time.
our OnlyFans.
No,
and-
it just
Yeah.
listen.
How
There
How do you
might
think
be,
they bought that TV?
Yeah. There might be some space on either side of it. It may not be the entire, but it's a big fucking ass TV.
Yeah.
It gave me a headache immediately. I hope they watch porn on it because it would be massive.
I mean,
Did they need to turn
I
the
feel-
brightness down? It's probably
I
maxed
feel
out.
it's
huh?
had to have happened.
I feel like it's probably minimum brightness, and it's a giant LED screen. Like
Yeah.
I even know, like my TV in my room is not big proportionate to the wall. I don't actually remember what size it is,
Yeah.
but it's not big proportionately. And still, when it's on, it lights up a good majority of the room, and I have it on low brightness.
Got very few nits on that.
LEDs are a fucking fascinating thing that
Yeah.
we've created because it defies it flies in the face of everything that we know about light, right? And dude, man. So you know how they have these blue blockers now? It's all this stuff about the blue rays from the light are causing people to go blind and shit from their screens. And so they have like you can dim it or put on night mode or whatever. So it's like
Well, that's been a thing for a while with Gunner gaming glasses.
This is a completely separate ordeal, but my main point of I did actually see Slowburn. I went to Sonic where he works, and fucking they hooked it up, which was dope.
they should cater this sometime. Man.
And he
skate their ass over here.
He's not. I don't believe he's getting fat.
No.
Slowburn.
To
Nice.
answer your
He's
original
burning them
question.
calories on that ass.
Well, mayhaps either that or it's just like a skinny fat
I heard
sort
he
of deal.
fucks. I heard he fucks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what
He's known for
the
it.
rumor is like he fucks,
Sure.
Yes.
right? Like
Have
we
you
had
ever smelled his finger?
we had the conversation come up the other night.
I've watched
right?
it happen.
Yeah,
Like that's
Watch someone smell his finger.
no.
You've smelled his finger. You've watched yourself smell his finger.
no smelling of fingers.
Bro was
He's-
beside himself as he.
Yeah, no smelling of fingers. But I have walked in on him fucking numerous times.
That's fine.
Nice. So
If
what's
you-
like? What do you think is like a average time for like a session? Because this came up the other night. We were talking about it, right? And so
Well,
like if you were to say like, what's your average?
Yesterday. I think.
Fucking. What do you think like the average time
Not-
for a fuck sesh is?
The average time or my average time?
Your
Okay, if you
hours.
want to be personal and go with your average
Okay,
time.
Yeah,
I don't know
your
what. I have
average.
no idea. I don't watch porn. I don't have a frame
No,
of
no, no,
reference.
No,
like,
when
I
you're
don't
fucking,
have-
when
talk
you're
to
fucking,
people about who is
when
fucking.
you're when you're
Sex.
when you're having
I know,
sex.
having sex. I don't have any. I don't talk
Or
to people about how
masturbating.
long it takes. I don't have any frame of reference. I don't have literally no input for how long it's supposed to.
All right.
No,
it's
not
like a
supposed to, but what's your average? Your
My average. It's like a 15-minute thing.
yeah,
It's kind
15.
of like It's not like
Sounds
it's
about
not
right.
get in, get out, but it's like yeah.
Okay.
This is I'm.
No.
Is it supposed to be? I've heard people talk about an hour.
additional massage and stuff.
I mean, with that.
Yeah.
I mean the entire
he
thing.
speed runs the whole fucking.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying this is not a.
You do the back rub whilst.
No,
Oh, with
Justin,
a back rub?
Well, he said massage.
Oh,
Well,
I
that's-
assumed he meant
I
massage
feel
as
that's
a euphemism
foreplay, and
for.
like 15 minutes of actual bangage.
Oh no! Oh well, yeah. If you don't include like if you include, that's like less than 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
I don't fucking.
But what about you? What do you think your average fucking session is? We were talking
Between
about it.
30 minutes to an hour.
right? That's
like a
where
waste of
that's
time.
like that's where
Yeah,
I'm
he was
at,
saying
too.
45.
Yeah, and that's like
Yeah.
right
How long do you take to
between-
jack off?
To jack off?
Yeah.
How much time
Not
do I
long.
have?
Do you lavish that shit? I feel like all of this is kind of a waste of time.
I
Lavish.
No,
don't-
here's the
it's-
deal. When I'm
no,
ja-
I-
when I'm
hey,
busting-
I don't
when I'm
feel
jacking
that
off-
way.
Okay, that's the
It's-
thing is I don't have a wife. I'm not like this is not some sort of like romantic love like connection of
But
two
that-
people.
I mean,
thing.
but
There's no
jacking
vibe.
off
It's
isn't
like-
that either.
No.
But
You don't love yourself,
Like,
bro?
like
Oh, you
you
need to
know.
love yourself more.
With your hand.
If you love yourself, it's
Yo, Matt-
romantic to jack off.
max for jacking off's like 20 minutes, but usually it's like 5.
Now, is that with
you
someone
know?
in the room or is that just solo?
Well, if someone in the room, that's an entirely different story.
And
then
now,
then
is
it's
that
varied
like-
completely.
Hold on, is that like a casual where you kind of just started kind of getting it a little hard? You're just kind of playing around. Oh, it's hard. I might as well like.
Well, and sometimes
fucking-
it's like, it's the first time you've had the house to yourself in a while. And you're like, I'm going to take some time with this.
real.
Yeah, fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that's hilarious. I've never been like, I'm gonna take some time with this.
You might as well.
Unless I'm pre-funking for the final, for the grand finale.
Right, which is
Like
different.
the plunger sticks to the door. Perfect.
yeah. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. We have no gooners though on the
Yeah.
podcast, which is nice. No gooners. No love for edging.
No, that's me. I'm an edger.
You're a
No.
gooner.
Yeah. So.
Well, because especially like on those times where it's like, I want to take some time with this, you got to you build to it, let it, you build to it, let it, because it's,
Minimum 5.
Yeah, 'cause-
minimum 5.
because by the time you let it off, it's fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
hold your
Yeah.
breath a little bit beforehand. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. Little belt around your neck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Little autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
No,
Ever since I watched
a
BoJack
woman's
Horseman,
thighs,
I'm
if available.
I'm so
So-
scared of that idea.
We need to do this poll. We need to do a poll. This poll of like average fucking
Head between the thighs? Yes, no?
what?
Your head between a woman's thighs? Yes, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nature's
Puts it-
earmuffs.
Put some pressure. Yeah.
Sure.
That's why they call it the muff.
Yeah,
Is
fantastic.
that what
Yeah.
they call it? That
Yeah.
is that really why they call it that?
No, I
That'd be
just said
awesome.
that. I just said that.
That was
Like,
clever.
it
That was so
lended it-
clever.
it
That was
lent
so
itself.
well done that I thought you were serious for a second.
Oh yeah.
That was
You
crazy.
thought it was a Jimmy Carr joke.
Opposite of a Jimmy Carr. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. I thought you just said something that was true there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. You guys are
So
talking
you
about
say 15 on average. We need. I
Yeah.
want to do a real poll.
I'm
with
sure
this
this
of
could
like,
be a the
average.
But I'm
and so
There's just so
somebody
many
else said
variables. I don't
15
know.
minutes.
Yeah, I'm
There's
probably
so many
15,
there's
but
so
I
many
have a lot
variables.
of.
What?
There's so
like-
many variables.
I got a lot of beforehand stuff.
Right.
Like massage and
Forehand.
beforehand.
Like foreplay.
Mm.
dude. If I had four hands,
Beforehand.
that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Call me Lord Garmadon. Anyways,
Yeah. Well, look. Here's the deal.
Lord Garmadon.
Look,
Yeah.
I only jack. Look,
body.
I only
on my
jack
four
off.
hands.
Dude.
Lord Garmadon.
That was an amazing Lego
Oh,
Ninjago
yeah.
reference.
Lego Ninjago reference.
Yeah.
No,
you
I
ever
only,
watch-
I
did
only
you
jack
ever-
off in a sexy way if I know somebody's like watching me. Or
So
I'm
speaking of jacking off,
anticipating
have you ever seen Lego Ninjago?
that. Yeah, I have.
That actually has nothing to do with jacking off. I just wanted to know because he said Lord Garmadon.
Oh my
Now
God.
I'm thinking about Lego Ninjago.
Speaking about jacking off, let me segue with this bit. Yeah. No. No, but it's always business when I'm jacking off. It's never
Okay.
like a. It's never like a
Business.
romantic. It's never like a. It's never more than 5 minutes. Like if I'm just jacking off, it's never more
Yeah.
than 5 minutes. I usually just get in, get off, get out. Right.
No,
Like,
I don't know if it was because
You
I
sign
was,
a prenup with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But like like sometimes
I
you
was an
double
only
stroke.
child. I had a lot of time alone. Sometimes it's nice to take some time.
Okay, so before I started getting pussy, yes, I definitely like. I told you
But
I had
even
a
when
den.
the pussy is not around, still, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Every now and then
Yeah.
you find a goat.
Well,
A throat goat.
that's preferable.
Yeah. Throat goats are.
Taylor gets it.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, man.
So have you ever
Man,
had?
I wish we had a
Have you
camera
ever
on your
had
face.
someone deep throat your cock?
Yeah, once.
You breached the fucking esophagus?
Yeah.
like-
It did not last that long.
No.
That was like it was like yeah. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, but that's
Were
like
you just
part of
asking?
that's like part of the whole thing.
Sure.
I feel sorry for anybody who's never experienced.
I
that.
feel sorry for the person sucking my dick.
No.
Well, it didn't
I
last very
always
long because
kind
I
of-
was like, this seems so bad for
No.
you. Are you fine?
That is true. Taylor.
Adriana
I
Chechik,
also
bro,
kind
you
of feel
need-
bad for anybody sucking my.
Yeah.
It's like this feels amazing, but yeah, like why would you do that?
Well, no, it's not just. It's just not just normal dick sucking. That's fine.
I don't know. Like the
No,
thought
I-
of
it
getting
can
my
be
dick
fun.
sucked makes my dick harder.
Sure. No, it can be fun.
It's
I'll
like a
say that-
positive feedback
Like
loop.
sucking and you and
Like
it,
even
it can
the
be fun to suck a penis, whatever,
anticipation
right?
of a
I just feel
blowjob.
like that point where
Of
it's
course
like,
My dick is hard right now.
Yeah,
It's
of
like,
course
you're
it can be
having
fun to
trouble
suck a
breathing
penis.
now.
Why do you think
Yeah.
gay dudes
I don't
do
know.
it?
I don't know. Yeah, it can be right.
So many things are shaped like penises.
But I was asking.
You ever
actually
stuck a
some of the
banana in
boys
your
the
mouth?
Discord
Isn't
this.
it a little exciting?
Right.
I've never been excited by sticking a banana in my mouth.
Yeah, that's because you're straight.
I've never experienced that.
Boring.
Yeah, cishet white guy
Dude,
over here doesn't
Have,
like.
have you seen those videos
What?
of the girls going around like their man's like eating a banana or something? They shove his head on it and they're like, "Yeah, how does that feel?" Or they're eating a popsicle or something.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so
That's
fucking
awesome.
funny. Oh man.
But yeah, I do think I was talking with the boys in the Discord in this, and I was like, when the concept of a girl choking on your penis, right, and making like and pulling it out after like a back
Amazing.
and forth and going like it's like, oh my god, are you okay? I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like
Nah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't feel the
Nah.
same way.
I don't
There's a
like
limit
the
there.
hurt.
Yeah.
Or
It,
like,
see, it's
I'm gonna
yeah.
go out. I'm just gonna throw this out
it
because they don't put this
depends
in the
on
handbook,
chick.
right? But that is the secret slut button. That's the secret. If you want to unlock
mean-
any woman's
No,
inner
I don't
slut,
like this. I don't like the
You
like line
wanna-
of thought at all here.
No, if you want to unlock the inner slut,
I
bro,
don't
Oh my
know-
God.
I don't know if you should phrase it that way.
That's facts, dude. I'm just saying, this is factual shit. I don't care how you want to phrase it. That's facts. Like it's like an activation button. You can fucking hit that button, and it's a game
Christ.
changer.
Listen,
Oh.
and it depends on the chick, because sometimes like that is also can be, again, depends on the chick.
Yeah, I had
True.
this chick made my whole fucking back was just bloody as fuck, just from her scratches, going back and forth while I
Yep.
was doing her mission there.
Yeah, no, unacceptable. I'm not into that shit. That hurting, that pain. Like I'm not a masochist, and
I disagree.
I'm not a sadist either.
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah.
Nah,
we
I
got
just
God's strongest soldier over here.
Oh yeah, no, you scratch my back, bite me, choke. I don't
Leather
give a
daddy
shit.
over
Fuck
here,
it.
he's like in the dungeon.
Yeah,
No,
you are the
I mean, I don't know
DM.
about
He's
that,
the DM.
Yeah, why do they even call them? What
The
are they called?
IRL,
Why do they even
the
call them doms?
IRL fucking DM, dude. Dungeon master.
Yeah.
You
Call
can
my
never.
dom, she a dungeon master.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
Dominatrix, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. What's you're
That's
talking
funny.
about Slowburn's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And that reminded me. So I was at the casino today.
Are
With
you gonna
Asgal.
post it?
Huh? What?
They're OnlyFans.
Huh?
To promote it on
I
our
don't
channel.
have it. I don't.
Can you text him right now?
You can text him and ask.
I don't have his number. I don't think I have
I can
his-
give you his number.
Can you text him? It would probably be best coming from you. He did offer. They did offer. They wanted us to promote.
Yeah. Why do they have it if not to promote it? Right.
Yeah. So,
Right.
But I don't
mean,
have
I
it.
feel it's
I would
very
have to get
good.
it from him, and one of you is going to be the one to get it from him.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I'll
But-
watch it for sure.
I'll when I see him in person, whenever that may be, I will ask.
No. Good.
you
Second tries the
should
charm.
ask if he got a butthole shot.
Huh.
But-
With
but-
the camera.
Anyways, you guys were talking about this, and that reminded me. Today, I was at the casino.
I feel like
Um,
I've asked him more.
What
shit,
were you doing
though.
at the
playing
casino?
blackjack. Playing blackjack with
Ah.
Asgal, right?
Oh, I didn't know that was his name.
What?
What?
Blackjack?
Yeah.
Anyways,
You were playing blackjack
yes, and
with Asgao, and that was a very fucking suggestive little combination of words there.
anyways, we were playing blackjack, right?
'Kay.
And I had gone down like $300 at this point. I was so down, right? I put this third buck out, this third dollar, like $100, and I just got 4 green chips, and I put it on. I just all in on the first hand of the new shoe, and I got a blackjack. And it made pretty much all my money
Oh,
back,
nice.
and I made it all back. And I actually went down 300, and I ended up positive 15 at the end of the day, which is crazy, right? But the older
Nice.
woman to the left of us who had been playing with us for like the past 25 minutes had seen me betting increasingly and losing all this money, right? And then betting it all on this last hand, right? It was super big. And
Made her clit
she
so
was,
hard.
No. She was freaking out. She was like, "Wow!" And she goes, "What do you do as a job?" And I'm currently unemployed. And so she goes, "What do you do as a job?" And I like put my head in my hand. I'm like, I don't want to, get into it. And she goes, "Oh, I actually don't want to know." And I'm like, no.
You should have told her OnlyFans.
I should have said that. That would be funny. But I was like, no, I'm just unemployed, And
Yeah.
so every time, or not every time, but for the next couple of big hands I won, she was like, for the unemployed,
That's funny.
But yeah,
so
but
funny.
it
Coulda
was
said
funny
your
because
mom.
I could have totally said OnlyFans there.
Yeah.
Or your
Have
mom.
you ever
But-
thought about a career in high-rise window cleaning?
I have.
You like to gamble. I mean, I just figured.
Gamble with your life, might as well.
Yeah.
No, it's actually.
not
He's
really
like,
a
yeah, I
gamble.
lost
Yeah.
300, but I put in an extra 100 and went for it.
Right.
Like,
We'll
dude, I
train
think you
you.
got a career.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested.
Legit?
I'm interested. Yeah, we can talk about it
That'd
more.
be cool.
yeah,
'Cause it's
no.
either that or be like a teller at a bank and work 9
There's
to 5
lots of work,
and have
too.
no flexibility in my schedule and have
Yeah.
no.
No,
Yeah.
there's lots of work.
Yeah.
Get you geared up.
Yep.
Is it appropriate to wear earbuds and listen to a podcast while you're up there? Or is that
Are you
not
mandatory?
fucking kidding me?
calling you
It's
out?
mandatory.
I'm just wondering if you guys have to call but for shoutcast to each other.
Well,
about
even
things,
if you
know?
yell, you can hear it through the earbuds.
Shoutcast.
Yeah, that's the wrong word. What do you have to do? Call outs to each other, right? Do you have to like?
Well, usually it goes
coordinate.
something like "Hey,"
Shoutcast.
and usually no matter what, you can hear a "Hey" through
Right.
what, and so you look and
Or
you're
via
like, oh, shit.
shoutcast.
Or you can call him.
Yeah.
Via shoutcast.
Call them, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't
on
want
the
to say
phone.
it because everyone's phones will go off, but yeah, just like ask Google to call him. Just be.
Yeah.
Hey Siri.
Motherfucker, look right here.
Well, also,
Hey,
well,
Alexis.
he'll just pick up his phone. He
Hey,
just grabs
Google.
it. I
Yeah.
don't get that comfortable. I
Hey,
keep mine
Google.
in a zipped
Right.
up pocket. I'm not dropping my shit.
Do you have Alexis? Do you
Huh?
have Google? What?
We have
I
Google
have-
do you have
Homes in
Siri?
my house, bro. That shit's crazy. We use it as an intercom.
I
You can,
have-
you
Yeah.
can call from one Google Home to all the other ones in the house, and it'll like say it as an intercom. So you
Yeah,
can say dinner's ready, or close the door upstairs. Or
Yeah, you can do that with Alexa too.
Raise
I
my
have an
kids.
Alexa.
Or like whatever you want it to do? Yeah. It's
mean,
like
I have
Rosie the robot from the Jetsons.
I have Apple, but the second they came out with Siri, when I got the iPhone 4,
Hey
it
Siri.
was so garbage. I refused to use it, and I still refuse to use it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna use it for everyone right now. Okay, Google. Hey Siri, Alexa.
Yeah,
Hope
exactly.
you weren't listening to this on speaker.
Yeah, those are all of my passwords.
Yeah, my phone
Yeah.
didn't turn on.
No, there's a dog in our neighborhood, and they named their dog Siri. Legitimately. And so there's always, hey Siri, or Siri, all the time.
That's
and then the
fucked up.
kids, it's
That's fucked
nonstop.
up. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. If that got out into public, that would be a legitimate problem.
Yeah.
Hey Siri. And
No, the
people's
dog is a
phones
problem.
going
It
off
ate a
all-
helmet. It's eaten multiple shoes. It's like fucking shit up, dude.
It ate
I
a
was
helmet?
trying. So what I
It
tried to
ate
do with
a
his
hel-
dog
What do you
murder,
mean by it ate a helmet?
it legitimately ate my daughter's helmet.
Like what?
Like it was a helmet, and then the dog ate the fucking helmet. Bro, like the only thing left that was left over from the helmet were the parts that were attached to the straps and the chin strap. Everything else was gone.
So it
didn't
ate the
exist.
it ate the plastic shell.
I don't know if it
My
consumed
goat.
it, but it was the only thing remaining were just parts of the whole, right? Like, yeah, it was ridiculous.
Just so beast.
No. And so when he was pissed off about the dog biting him, I was
Yeah.
like, well, hey, I know a dog. We can aim that energy this way. And it's like killing two birds with one stone, right?
2 dogs.
Yeah. But it's one dog with him stoned and pissed off about getting bit by another dog.
But I like that dog you mentioned, though.
I know, but she just fucks everything up. She literally.
Not mad at that dog.
I am. I thought, man, I got a shovel. I mean, we could just handle this real quick. Really.
Dexter, have you ever thought about killing anything larger than an animal?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I've never thought about killing an animal, but I've definitely thought about killing people.
yeah.
Right.
I'm the opposite of a serial killer.
I did not say that. Yeah.
Like I would prefer to
I mean,
not
I
be on
feel
a no-fly list.
Everyone's probably thought of it
oh,
one
yeah,
point
definitely.
or another.
I think
everyone who was of voting age during George W. Bush's presidency probably
Everyone
thought about that
who's
as
ever
it
been
was.
cut off in traffic when you're trying to go somewhere has experienced that. Like I want that car to blow up right now,
Yeah.
and I don't care.
I had a thought that was like, how far back do you have to go before every single person that you met at that time had a body?
When someone cuts you off and it's right
No,
before
you know
a
what I'm
fucking
saying? Like, in
light, and then
history,
the light turns red,
there's-
but they
I'm
fucking
sure-
make it through the yellow.
At some point in history, like it was so
Murder.
brutal that like everybody that you would meet in your lifetime had probably killed somebody
I don't think
at
so.
some point in their life because
Well,
of
men?
war, because of
You mean men?
or whatever. Women
How
are
long before every man? I assume
women are
do not have body counts.
okay.
in history.
Women, as far as being serial killers or whatever, they predominantly are either poisoners historically, right, or infanticide.
Right, but their role in
Right.
society is just so not to kill people, whereas like men could kill people all the time. There's so many reasons,
But it would
so many
happen.
opportunities.
It
and
would
their
happen all the
capabilities,
time.
But I don't think every woman had a body at any
They had
point
to
in
make
history.
rules. They had to make
So many
laws about this shit.
capabilities, so
Shit
many
about men.
opportunities, so much time.
Well, regardless if
Right.
you want to say men or women, people,
the Gary Vee
mankind,
of murder.
humanity, or whatever.
I think
But-
if you excluded women, then there might be a time.
I don't know, man. I think women are killers too. I think you're underestimating. Like we are killers.
Not
we,
at all to the same scale that men are.
we
in
are
history.
predators. We are predators, and that can be aimed in any, direction of the imagination, right?
Right, but you're asking, is there a time in history where everyone had killed someone? Pretty much
Well,
everyone
like
had killed
everybody
someone.
that you would meet had most likely killed someone.
And I don't think there's ever. I think there are probably plenty of times in history where that was the case for most men, but I don't think for most women at any point in history. I assume it's probably actually under 50% for all of history.
So if I change the language on that and I say men, then you'll
Surely,
think
there's
that's
plenty
an
of times I can
interesting
think of, yeah.
thing to discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that would be an interesting thing to discuss. Regardless.
Unfortunately, we don't have any form of like long-term, like long-form discussion
data set to
medium.
fucking,
No, we just don't really have a place to discuss something interesting at like a long form, right? Like a medium to
like a
dispense that,
podcast,
like a podcast
or
anything.
anything
So
like that.
we should start a podcast, you guys.
Yeah. No, but like these conversations are interesting. Like I we've had a lot of conversations about etymology and fucking history and like this shit. And I'm really fascinated to see where this fucking Terrence Howard shit goes, dude. I want to see where this technology, because he hasn't released it all. And bro, I'm very curious, because I've watched a few things about the Joe Rogan episode, and everybody's just they're hung up on this one thing, and he's rejecting their math. He's saying that no, those results are what you get from the math that you've been doing, but this math is like a negative of that math, and these are the results that you get from the negative of that math, right? And it's just different geometry. So I'm fucking curious to see where this shit fucking goes, and I'll send you all the information about that too, because he started a foundation, so that he couldn't have like sole authority over the technology. So he like started like a trust or something like that. But I'm very fucking curious, and I would definitely like to see Eric Weinstein and him have a convo.
So Lizzo?
Right, Lizzo time?
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Lizzo time?
Yeah, are we locking in? Folks, fellas.
Is that the last thing that we had on there?
That was the last thing.
I feel like there was something else that we like skipped over.
No, we
briefly.
got it all.
No, I think we got it all.
Did we
all.
mention to praise Satan?
Praise Satan.
Oh, okay, we got it. Cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely absurd.
Okay, everyone, we're going to be playing into the microphone because of audio issues.
As my worst fear has been actualized. I've been referenced in a South Park episode. I'm so scared. Here we
I
go.
was telling you, Sheila, these new drugs are pretty amazing. I was feeling so ashamed of myself, watching Randy go out and exercise all the time and not eating as much. But I just don't have the same kind of willpower he has.
Which of the drugs are you on, Sharon? Ozempic, Mounjaro?
Oh no, I talked to my doctor. He said insurance would only pay for those if I had diabetes.
But if you can't afford them, then how are you managing your weight?
Don't you know, Sheila? Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who can't afford Ozempic and Mounjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
That's right.
FDA-approved Lizzo makes you feel good about your weight, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic.
I've lowered my standards and my expectations.
In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give two.
Lizzo helps you eat
give
everything
two
you want and
fucks.
keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience nuts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia, and out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a with Lizzo.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude.
That's how it ends. That wasn't
The full
video.
one. I would like to see.
They're never beating the low hanging fruit allegations though. They just made a whole bit where they go Lizzo fat. Yeah, her reaction was funny though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah. She did the soy face in the middle of it.
She did the
She literally
full
did
on
the whole
donut
soy
face.
face. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the-
damn. You know people are gonna put all kinds of shit in her mouth. There's gonna be
Yeah.
so many videos of hot dogs,
Penises.
dicks, bananas, fucking
Oh,
dicks.
I want chocolate strawberries, bro.
burritos.
no.
Can somebody please make a video of a donut hole launcher shooting Lizzo in the mouth with donut holes?
Could someone actually make a real donut hole launcher and shoot me in the mouth with donut holes? That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. Wait.
Bend over. No.
Like awake or asleep.
Glazed donut
And with
joke somewhere.
that-
Anyway, yeah.
Glazed.
Glazed donut. Yeah.
With that, go
Yeah.
check out our Patreon.
Powdered sugar.
Like, comment, subscribe.
No, that's what time it is?
Big
Okay.
things coming.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
was,
yeah.
That was our last thing.
That
We've
was our
covered it
last
all.
thing.
Guys, we
Nice.
covered
Hour
everything that happened in the
47.
world in the last 2 weeks.
We
Wow.
did it.
We got it all.
I feel like there's something we missed.
You'll think about it after we're done. But we'll be
damn
watching
it.
Kill Tony, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
God damn it.
We
Yeah.
get to watch Kill Tony.
All right.
Because
Good
it
shit.
has
Kill
Eric
Tony.
Griffin and Jim Florentine, which they're there. It'll be fun.
Yeah, they're there. They're there now.
Like, comment,
All right.
subscribe, tell a friend.
We love
Fucking
you.
Fuck yeah.
go
Tell
to-
two
check out
friends.
Tell a
our-
friend.
Check out our Patreon. Fucking
Do
Tell
the
your
fucking
enemies.
things.
do yourself.
Buy unregulated THC products.
Love yourself. Love others. Consensually only.
Tell your enemies. Yeah. He got me.
And
hyped
in
on
the
that.
meantime,
In the meantime,
fuck
on
and fuck off.
Yes. And that t-shirt's coming soon.